Alright, welcome to the most magical place on Earth. No, this isn't Disneyland, this is Liquibition 28. Another ZVT. We've got F91 playing Zerg in this edition, and he's going to be going up against the Terran warship, Strelok. And I'm joined by my dream team partner. We're finally reunited. Sorry ladies, he is taken. Coming straight out of Korea, this is Artosis.
Hello, Chill. I am so happy to be here tonight. I cannot wait to see what happens here with Strelok against F91 after his strong showing against Hydra last time.
Speaking of that, let's jump straight into speculation. I mean, I'm sure you and everyone in the media family saw what happened to Idra. What do you think Strelok is going to be able to do? Like, I mean, just logic would tell me Strelok is not as good a player as Idra. So does he have something special in his arsenal that will be able to handle F91, or are you just expecting a trouncing?
You know, luckily for Strelok, he's not a robot like Hydra, but unluckily for Strelok, his TVZ is really his weakest matchup and really not as good as Hydra's. So I'm thinking it's going to be a pretty similar result, but I could see Strelok doing slightly better than Hydra, possibly.
I think if we get into straight long-term games, though, I think F91 has shown that he can handle that style, and he's got a lot of kind of strange openings. I don't know how versed Strelok is in playing against these difficult builds, and that seems to be a key point in playing against F91.
Yeah, you know, that's true, but a lot in the past we've seen Strelok do some pretty weird builds himself. You know, he's someone who actually still uses like one base factories to push the Zerg expansion really quickly. So we might see some really weird, somewhat cheesy style builds out of Strelok as well, and I think that's going to wins at least.
That is very true. So let's move on quickly here, keep things moving to the map pool. We're going to start on Blue Storm, and then the following 6 maps are going to be Longinus 2, Tau Python, Medusa, Zodiac, and then the user-voted map, which is, I just can't believe people voted for this map, TVZ, especially in this match, is going to be on Destination. So with those maps in mind, do you want to give us your thoughts on the pool and maybe make a prediction here?
Oh, I gotta tell you, I like those maps for F91. I'm thinking F91 is going to go 6-1, maybe 5-2, something like that. And if Strelok has a really good day, tricky, he might be able to pull out 3 wins, but I cannot see him taking the series.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you 100%. The only map I really see in Strelok's favor is Longinus. Python, Medusa, Zodiac, Blue Storm, Tau Cross, those all seem F91 advantage to me, and then Destination is kind of a toss-up, but I don't think Strelok's mech is going to be good enough to take that. So I'll go 6-1 as well. I really think F91 is going to take it 6-1.
Yeah, I think you're right on there. Longinus is really going to be the best chance for Strelok to make something happen.
Alright, and I guess without any further ado, let's just get into it. This is going to be Liquibition 28, F91 against Strelok, Game 1 on Blue Storm. And here we go, we have F91 in the top right on Blue Storm as Yellow Zerg, and we have Strelok as Brown Terran in the bottom left.
Well, you know, this map has been played to death in the pro leagues, and it has a very set way of playing it. I think that we'll probably see a pretty standard game here. You know, F91, of course, 2-hat or 3-hat, and Strelok, if he really has watched the pro scene here and played it a lot and knows how to play it, then, well, I guess I'll hold that thought, because it looks like Strelok is going to cheese.
Oh, there we go, forward. Whoa, forward 5 racks. Wow. I've actually never seen something this quick of a racks before, so clearly trying to take it to F91 right at the start of this match.
You know, I don't like this opening right here. You know, it's quite a long distance, and it's actually really hard to bunker rush when you don't proxy it above their natural, because you have to walk through that tiny, tiny little choke. And when you walk through that tiny choke, if their overlord can see any minerals, they can drone drill you to death. I mean, there is no microing around that. So, I don't know. I don't like this opening by Strelok.
And we know F91. If I assume Strelok didn't watch the last Liquibition, the Brood Sport, because F91 is the only Zerg left who 9 drone scouts. So he's gonna walk in here, see this pretty quick. I mean, Strelok is trying to put this SCV in the choke to block this from happening, but I think a shot gets in there, it'll push the SCV away. And I mean, even if you just see this SCV, you gotta know something's coming.
Yeah, this should set him off, and you know, even if he is not set off, again, that little hole is very hard to rush through. It's hard to get a bunker up. You can't make it that close. I don't know. It's going to be a hard game.
Yeah, for sure. We see the first Marine out, second Marine coming, and looks like Strelok has decided to go forward with this. He's going to get the SCV in there. I'm surprised F91 isn't pulling more drones, and I'm surprised Strelok is not putting up a bunker. Looks like the SCV just runs through. I don't know what happened there. Lost his focus possibly, and now Strelok is in a very difficult position.
Yeah, I don't know. He can't really even recover that easily from this, I don't think. He's going to have to pick off a lot of drones, and if F91's just careful, I don't see that he really has to lose many drones at all here. I mean, look, there can be no bunker now. Do not even waste your drones, F91. Just pull those back, wait for your Zerglings, and these Marines are not going to end up doing anything without a bunker.
Yeah, the only thing F91 has to be careful of is Strelok running in. That pool is not close to done yet. It's still got some HP, and now he's forced to flank with about 10 drones. Oh, the Marines running in. The wrong turn there. One goes down almost instantly. Second one's going to get taken out, and all the Marines get taken out, only killing about 1 or 2 drones, and this game is all but over.
Yeah, now, I mean, losing 2 drones, this guy, Strelok went 5 racks as we saw, you know, his supply only at 14 right now with the expansion going up, Zerglings popping out. This is a horrible position for Strelok on an already Zerg map. You know, I don't like his choice of strategy there at all.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing on Strelok's favor is he can make this tight wall on Blue Storm, so he's going to be safe from the Zergling counter, but I mean, F91 just has a myriad of options available to him. I'd expect to see him get gassed pretty quickly and go towards lair. We can see he's being smart, just scouting with the Zergling to 12 o'clock, because that factory follow-up could be something that would be in the back of my mind if I was playing Zerg. And we see Strelok has put up that gas, so he's going to be putting down a factory pretty quick here, but I mean, nothing short of the play of God is going to get him back into this game now.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen that F91, he really is a pretty smart player. It looks like he's saving up for a 3rd hatch, and you know, if he's really smart, I think that he will open up with a Hydra Den. Really no reason to go with a Muta opening right now. It's clear that Strelok is going to tech. His Zerglings are running around outside. He's not building Marines, and so therefore, you know, he's got to be careful of any cheesy strategy, whether it's dropship, whether it's vultures, whether it's wraiths, and if he just opens up with a Hydra Den now, it's really 100% victory for him.
So we see Strelok putting down these 2 factories. Let's talk about this for a bit. Given that he has 1 base and he did that 5 Rex, I can't see this being standard mech. What are you thinking here? Like some sort of vulture run by, or just tank into expand?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a vulture run by. If Strelok makes a siege tank here and thinks he's going to walk it around the entire Blue Storm map and siege up that expansion without losing the game, then there's something wrong with him. And I know Strelok's a smart guy, so absolutely we're not going to see siege tanks here. Definitely vultures. And look at this, a starport as well. So I think he's going to open up with the vultures. If he can't run him by, try a dropship to get him into the main base. And yeah, there we go, the speed going, 2 vultures being made. So it looks like that's what he's going to go for. And a Hydraless Den is in fact going up for F91. So really, he is on top of things, and he's going to be able to take this win down really easily.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we see he's not even going lair. Now getting the Hydralisk speed upgrade, so he realizes there's no expansion. He doesn't really need to be careful of getting his tech up quickly. He knows Strelok has to do something basically all in at this point. And we can see where he put his 3rd hatchery, and with that sunken colony is so nice. All he has to do is block this little tiny area, and those vultures aren't going to be able to get by. And I mean, Strelok is going to have to pull off the impossible here to get this to work. Looks like he's not even going to try to run by. Oh, excuse me, there's 2 going up, but 2 more in the main, and with the add-on coming, a dropship will be added very quickly here.
Yeah, you know, I think he wants all of F91's units to be drawn up towards the front by faking a run-by with these vultures, and then try to drop the other vultures into the main base. And, you know, that might be something that would work normally, but Strelok's build is so slow due to his failed 6 racks, or 5 racks, that there's going to be so many Hydras that he really doesn't need to bring them all up to the front. So, I mean, again, this is doomed to failure, and it looks like F91 is going to take that 1-0 straight up.
Yeah, for sure, and we see even the timing of Strelok's build has been affected. He's got 5 vultures with another one out now, so 6 vultures when the dropship comes. Obviously, ideally, he would have run some in and looked to drop 4 at the same time. We see F91 not fooling around. He decides to just move out. He must have seen that dropship with his Overlord, but it doesn't even matter. I mean, Strelok can't live this counterattack. Even if he starts laying mines like crazy, he's pretty much screwed at this point.
Yeah, there's no way he's living through this. He could kill every drone in that main base, and it is not going to matter because he's not going to kill those expansion drones as well. And this is it. I mean, this is enough Hydras to kill everything here, whereas those vultures can't kill the sunken colony. So, really, there's no recourse for Strelok. The game is over.
So let's talk about this. This opening on Blue Storm, as we both agreed, is a little bit strange given how the map is laid out. Given F91's style, what do you think about the mind games? I mean, opening up with a bit of an untraditional build so that you can kind of set your opponent thinking for the future games a little differently.
Well, you know, Strelok, his weakest matchup really is Terran against Zerg, and I don't really fault him overly because this is a very hard map to play Terran versus Zerg on. And so he might just be thinking, you know what, I really want to try to get just a free, easy win here. I don't feel clear, so, you know, why not try a cheese?
The unfortunate thing about Strelok's play is, had this worked, you might be able to get into F91's head. You know, you're going to be thinking about this game as we're going through the series, Game 4, Game 5, Game 6. You're still going to be thinking about the cheesy, unorthodox build that happened in Game 1. But unfortunately, with this result, it's really just, if it does anything, it's just going to boost F91's confidence. This was an easy win for him, very clean. He made no mistakes, so it kind of had the adverse effect that Strelok was going for with a non-standard opening like this in Game 1.
Yeah, totally true. I mean, F91 is on top of the world right now. He has to be feeling very good. Strelok really didn't show anything of what he's capable of there. I don't know if F91 knows him that well, but he cannot be impressed right now.
Alright,